everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to share all of my favorite products from the month of January. I have some skincare and some makeup, all new things that I just tried this month. I have really been in the mood to kind of switch up my makeup a little bit, try out new things, experiment a little bit. So I had fun shopping this month and trying out new things. It's been a really busy, hectic month and I'm ready for spring. I'm sure you guys are too, even though we still have like another month or two before it's here. Anyways, let's get right into the products. I have some really cool stuff to share with you guys. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is a new concealer that I have absolutely fallen in love with, and that is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I'm sure you guys have heard of this, you've seen it 1,000 times. I've never actually tried it until just recently. My friend Shelby recommended it to me and I picked it up at Target because I love my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. Like, that is my favorite concealer. I love it, but I go through it really quickly. Like, I'm talking every 60 days I need to buy a new one. So I'm buying a new one like every other month. It's $20-something. It just seems a little ridiculous to me for how quickly I go through it. So I do love that concealer. I'm going to continue to use it, but on a day-to-day basis, I wanted to find a drugstore alternative, something that gave me that full coverage but was a little bit less expensive. So I'm pretty sure this was like less than $10. I want to say it was in the $7 range. It comes with a lot of product. I have it in the color Neutralizer, which is like a medium yellow undertone. It really highlights under the eye area. It covers really well. It's a nice liquidy consistency. It blends out easily. I'm just really impressed for a drugstore concealer. I don't buy makeup at the drugstore too often. So I'm kind of like wanting to go in there and do maybe like a drugstore haul and try out some new things. So if you guys have any recommendations for drugstore makeup, like foundation, blush, concealers, powders, anything, let me know because I kind of want to try out more things now that I've tried this. And do they have any good matte lipsticks at the drugstore? Because I'm really into matte lipstick, you guys will see, and I want to try some more. Okay, so the next thing is not drugstore, but it's a new foundation that I'm totally in love with. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So when this first came out, I was working at Ulta, so you get gratis, and we got this foundation to try in like nice sample sizes, and I had a bunch. I had like 4. So I had used this foundation off and on for a while now, and I just recently found those samples again, and I had been using them, and it made me realize how much I actually love this foundation. So once I used up those samples, I went and got the full size. I am in shade 5, which, first of all, I have never had a foundation match me so well. When I put it on, I can't even tell that I put anything on because it just immediately matches my skin, which is really weird and really hard to find something that matches that well. So I love that right off the bat, but when they say naked skin, that it looks like your skin, it really does. And it gives me that coverage that I like because you guys know I like coverage. I like to look made up, but I can still see my skin through this. I can see the texture of my skin. I can see freckles, and my skin doesn't look perfect, but that not in a bad way, in a good way. Like, it just looks like you have really good skin. So if that's something that you guys want, a foundation that makes it look like you naturally have good skin, try this. I love it. The only thing is it stays tacky, like it stays wet, so I do have to set it with a translucent powder, but it's really beautiful. You guys need to try it out. So like I mentioned, I've been loving matte lipsticks lately, especially red, and it's usually not my color, but if you guys have been watching my videos from the past 2 months, I've been wearing red a lot, and I really am starting to like it. I think before I didn't like it on myself that much because I'd always had worn like shiny reds, and it just looked like, okay, your lips are red and they're all gooey and shiny from lip gloss. Like, it just looked too much. But I think with a matte red lip, it's pretty and you get that bright bold color, but it's not in your face. So I really like it. Today I have on the Gerard Cosmetics Fire Engine. It's a beautiful blue toned red, like a snow white red. It's really pretty, very creamy formula. It has like, it has like a powdery finish to it, so it doesn't feel like your lips are dry or cakey or anything. It just looks like smooth and nice. So I really like that one. I also love the Russian red from MAC. I can't find it. I think it's in my purse or in my car or something right now, but I've just been wearing red lips like all the time. I really like it. So I think it's pretty for the winter time and everything. But yeah, I want to find a few more red lipsticks, matte lipsticks. Like I want a nice matte pink or a matte like peach. So you guys let me know. Okay, moving on. Okay, next product I want to talk about is by Anastasia, and it's the Dip Brow. Another product that I'm sure you guys have heard so many people talk about. And I could not get this to work for me. I always thought like, okay, that is like a straight cream. That is going to look just like painted on eyebrows. It's not going to look natural. You're not going to be able to see the hairs in your brows. And I kept seeing everybody make it look so pretty, but I couldn't figure out how they were doing it. So my friend Samantha is the one that recommended this to me. And she works at Sephora, and she was like, you will love it. You need to retry it. Try it again. Maybe you were using it wrong. So I got it again. I have it in the color dark brown. I tried it and I hated it. I could not like figure it out, but she told me to just put it on like you normally would, and then go through with a spoolie and just like really, really blend it and buff it out until it looks natural. So I tried it, Sam, and I love it. If she's watching, I'm sure she is. This is my favorite now. I love it. It's so simple and so quick. Doing my eyebrows literally takes me 20 seconds now, and I love it. So I just put this on with a little angled brush, and then I go in with a spoolie, blend it out. It looks so pretty. I don't know, that sounds so simple, but I couldn't get that in my head, but I love it. You guys need to try it. These are all products that like everybody talks about, and I just had never tried. I was skeptical of, and now I'm in love. Next product is something that I have had in my collection for 6 months now. Shelby actually bought it for me during our swap. It's from MAC. And I just recently started using it, probably about a month or two ago now. It's, like I said, it's from MAC. It's their Mineralize Skinfinish in the color Cheeky Bronze. Just my luck, this will probably be limited edition. I hope it's not, because it's so pretty. I love it. It's the perfect bronzer. It's a rose gold bronzer. So you guys know I love it. It reminds me a lot of my Lorac Tantalizer mixed with my Milani bronzer. So it's like both of those, my two favorite bronzers mixed in one right here. I love it. It's so pretty. I just put it on with a big fluffy brush all over. I bring it down my neck. You guys need to try this if you like those shimmery, warm-toned, golden bronzers. Okay, moving on from makeup, I did want to mention the book that I've been listening to this month. I'm sure most of you guys know I listen to a book on Audible every month. It's my favorite app for audiobooks. This month I've been listening to Mary Kay Andrews' Ladies' Night. It is so good. I'm on at the end of chapter 8 right now. I've been listening to it like non-stop. When I'm in the car, when I'm getting ready, when I'm cleaning the house, making dinner, I'm listening to this book. I'm not the hugest like TV person. I'd rather listen to some like an interesting story like this. It's almost like listening to a movie. I don't know, it's really cool. So this book will have you hooked from like the first 5 minutes. So most books, or not most, but a lot of books, I feel like you read it and it takes a few days or a few hours to really get into it and for it to get good. This book is good within the first 5 minutes. You want to know what happens. It's about a woman and her husband and kind of like going through their divorce and stuff. But what's really cool about this book is the woman, the main character, she is a blogger. So it's cool to kind of hear somebody else's opinion on blogging and their day-to-day life and how she's always taking pictures and editing and working on her computer, and that's what I do all day. So it's kind of cool to hear about somebody else that does that, even though it's not like a real person. You guys know what I mean. So that's really cool. If you guys are interested in blogging or just like fun books like this, you'll probably like it. Another thing I really like about this book is it takes place in Sarasota, Florida. And Michael took me there last year for vacation, so it's kind of cool to like listen to them talk about places that I've actually been to, and I can picture it in my head. So that's really cool. I just like this book. I don't know, I picked a good one this month. So I highly recommend this book, and if you guys want to listen to this book or any other book, just go to audible.com/AlexGarza. You can download this book for free and get a free 30-day trial. Or any other book. They have thousands upon thousands of books to choose from. So if you guys read this book, let me know how you like it, or listen to this book, let me know how you like it. Or if you have any other recommendations for me for audiobooks, leave them down below in a comment. I'd love to hear you guys' suggestions and everything. So just go to audible.com/AlexGarza for your free trial and free book. Okay, moving back into beauty products, I wanted to mention a few things from Benefit that I've been loving. So Benefit has an eye cream that they've had out for a while now. It's called It's Potent. And I've used this, I love it. It is my favorite eye cream. It is just really, really hydrating. It helps with dark circles, it helps with puffiness. It's beautiful packaging. It's really inexpensive. It's like $30. It's hard to find a good eye cream for under $50. So I really like this one. And I wanted to mention it because I don't know if I ever have. And I use this every single night. But recently, Benefit came out with a new eye gel called Puff Off, which I thought was so cute. The name, I was like, okay, Puff Off, I need to try that. That sounds so cute. So the packaging is adorable. The little applicator looks like a little iron. It's supposed to kind of help if you have puffy eyes, and the little iron tip is supposed to be cooling. And I have really bad puffy eyes in the morning. Like my whole face actually looks puffy in the morning. And I'm not sure why, but recently, the past few months, I've really noticed it, especially since I got my eyelash extensions. I think because my eyes are just more pronounced without makeup and everything, like you notice them more, because they're like darker and they look bigger. So I noticed now more that they look really puffy and like weighed down in the morning. I've been looking for something to kind of help that. So when this came out, I immediately wanted to try it. I've only had this for a week now, but I loved it before I even tried it because it's so freaking cute and I love the name, but it works really, really well. I knew I was going to love it because I love their other eye cream, but it really does depuff like immediately. It's very cooling, it's refreshing, it's hydrating. It goes great under makeup. Sometimes it's hard to wear an eye cream in the morning because it kind of messes up your concealer. It can look cakey. That dries instantly. It's really nice. It has a little bit of that pink tint to it to kind of help reflect light to your eyes. It's just, I just like it. They did good with that. They did really good with that. Alright, and there is just one last thing I wanted to mention to you guys this month, and it's actually my iPad. I mentioned that I got this for Christmas from Michael, and I didn't realize how much I was going to love it. It's the iPad mini. I have it in my Lily case, and I cannot get off this thing. I love it. If you guys don't have an iPad yet, get the mini. It's awesome. You can hold it in one hand. It's like the perfect size. I wish my phone was this size because it is just so handy. And I thought I would share with you guys some of the apps that I like to look at on it maybe. Okay, so I have a YouTube app, which is obviously to watch YouTube videos. I have the Netflix app. Right now I am obsessed with the show Once Upon a Time. It is so good. I'm on season 2 right now, and I love it. It's addicting. I like it because it's one of those shows where you have to actually pay attention and you have to think about it when you watch it. It's good. If you guys don't watch that yet, Once Upon a Time. I have Pinterest. I'm on there way too often for my own good. Candy Crush. I used to be really into this. I'm not as into it anymore, but it is fun. And I have Spotify. My favorite people to listen to on Spotify are like John Mayer and Jack Johnson, just kind of like calming, relaxing music. I have Twitter, Instagram. I also have Hulu Plus. I love to watch all the Real Housewives on there, and Michael and I are also watching Nashville on there right now, and that is really good too. So a lot of good shows right now. Okay, I also have the Weather Channel app, which I did not download, so Michael must have downloaded that on here. The Kristen Cavallari app, I don't go on there too often, but I just think she is so cute and put together, so I like looking at her tips. I also have the Joss & Main app. I will do a house tour soon, but this website, 90% of our furniture, 95, like literally everything except for the stuff in this room came from Joss & Main. It's basically, if you've ever heard of the website Wayfair, it's everything from Wayfair on a discount. So yeah, it's really cool. I'll talk about it more in my house tour. Okay, and then my last app is my Fitness Pal. I have used this religiously for a few months now. It has really helped me tracking my calories and my macronutrients and all that kind of stuff. I'm officially down like 10 pounds, so really cool. And then I also have this other app that Michael downloaded on here for me, which is cool. It's like the Comcast app, so I can see what shows are on what channel all the time. So that's my little iPad. I am obsessed with it. I am on it all day, every day, like watching shows, listening to music, shopping, that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I just thought I would talk about it with you guys. Alright, so that is everything that I wanted to talk about with you guys today. I hope that you have a great week and a good February, and that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!